Give me just 3 minutes, and I will show you the single most powerful manifestation ritual ever taught. A ritual that doesn't involve working harder, hours of journaling, or complicated vision boards. I'm talking about a simple 2-minute mental exercise that Neville Goddard, the master of the law of assumption, used before he went to sleep. He called it the state akin to sleep, or SATS, and it's responsible for his biggest miracles. Most people fail at manifestation because they try to force reality during the day. But the real transformation happens when you let go, especially just before you fall asleep. This is your personal creation window. Now, ready to feel the power of this pre-sleep state right now? Here is an immediate, verifiable experiment you must commit to trying tonight. Tonight, before you go to sleep, I want you to perform a quick, vivid visualization. Close your eyes. Imagine you are standing in a store or a room. In your hand, you're holding a vivid red wallet or purse. It's brand new. Feel it. Notice the texture of the leather or material. Run your fingers over the stitching. Is it soft? Is it glossy? Feel the weight of it in your palm. Smell it. Notice the distinct smell of new material. Look inside. Open the wallet and see it filled with crisp, new banknotes. You don't count them. You just feel the abundance and the pleasure of holding this wealthy red object. Place it aside. End the scene by putting the red wallet into a drawer or a safe place, knowing that it is completely yours. Now, forget about it and move on with your day tomorrow. You are not chasing it. You are not looking for a red wallet. But within the next 24 to 48 hours, you will see that vivid red wallet or purse somewhere, maybe in an advertisement, on the street, carried by a stranger, or on a social media post. When you see it, come back here and tell me in the comments. This small experiment will show you how effortlessly your energy, when planted in the subconscious mind, truly shapes your external reality. Now, why does this simple visualization work? Think about this. When you are about to fall asleep, your conscious mind, the part that doubts, judges, and worries, slows down. It dissolves. And that is when your subconscious mind opens wide. Your subconscious mind doesn't have a filter. It doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. It simply accepts whatever you feed it right before you drift off. Most people feed it with worry. They feed the stress of the day, the financial bills, and the fear of the future. And guess what? Their reality has no choice but to print exactly that. But Neville Goddard revealed the secret. The moment just before sleep is the prime creation time. He called it the Sabbath state, the state of rest, where you stop doing and start being. Manifestation isn't about working harder for your desires. It's about planting the feeling of the desire already being fulfilled into your subconscious mind when it is most receptive. You are effectively installing a new operating system while the old one is shut down for maintenance. Stop visualizing for an hour. I'll show you the 2-minute nightly ritual Neville Goddard used to manifest his biggest dreams by slipping a new reality into his mind when his guard was down. Why does this ritual bypass the failures of traditional manifestation? Most people try to manifest by chasing. They chase money, they chase love, they chase health. But chasing signals one thing to universe: I don't have it. The law of attraction doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you are. And if your inner state is one of lacking and trying, the universe will match that lack. This is why trying to use forced, generic affirmations in the middle of the day often creates resistance. When your outer reality contradicts your inner statement, your conscious mind calls it a lie and the effort fails. But SATS bypasses that resistance by waiting for the mind to be drowsy and receptive. Listen to the master himself. Neville Goddard said, "Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and that assumption, sustained, will harden into fact. The moment you are living in the end, you will do things that you would not do before." He didn't tell you to use willpower. He told you to use feeling, and to use the quiet of the night. You simply need to get the feeling of the desired reality into the most powerful system you own, your subconscious mind. This is also why teachers like Dr. Joe Dispenza emphasize emotional coherence, and Bob Proctor taught about paradigms. The Sabbath state is your perfect window to reprogram your paradigm without interference. So, how do you actually use this powerful 2-minute window? It's a 3-step process designed for maximum subconscious penetration. Step 1. Define the end scene, also called the emotional snapshot. Your subconscious mind doesn't work with vague ideas. It needs a clear emotional snapshot of the end result. This isn't a montage of your future life. It's a single vivid scene that implies the fulfillment of your entire desire. Focus on the outcome, not the process. Don't visualize yourself starting a business. Visualize receiving the first massive success check or reading a major congratulatory article about your fully established business. Keep it short and loopable. The scene must be short, no more than 10 to 30 seconds long. It must be something you can repeat in your mind until you fall asleep. Most importantly, you must engage sensory details. The subconscious responds to feeling, not words. You must be in the scene. For an example of abundance, imagine looking at your bank account statement on your phone, seeing the large balance and letting out a deep, quiet sigh of profound relief. Feel the smooth glass of your phone. Hear the silence of the room, knowing the struggle is over. That sigh of relief is the feeling of the wish fulfilled. For healing, imagine a friend touching your arm and congratulating you on your complete recovery. Feel the warmth of their hand and its touch. Hear their exact words. See their genuinely happy smile. The key is that the scene must trigger the desired emotion. Step 2. Enter the state Akin to sleep, or you can say the shift. This is the technique of reaching the Sabbath state, the point of mental surrender. First, get into the preparation phase. Lay down, get comfortable, and relax your body completely. Use breathing techniques to relax your muscles, starting from your toes up to your head. Let the thoughts of the day drift away like clouds. The goal is to reach a state where your body is heavy, drowsy, and slightly paralyzed, but your mind is still gently aware. This is where the conscious filter is weakest. Now, the mental repetition. Once you feel heavy and relaxed, gently bring your short and seen snapshot into your mind. You must shift from watching it like a movie to stepping inside of it. If you are looking at the new balance, feel the specific weight and texture of the phone in your hand. If you are hearing the congratulations, feel the warmth in your chest that comes with final certainty. This is embodiment. You are not creating something new. You are simply remembering the reality that already exists for you. Say to yourself internally, this is not a wish, this is a memory. Loop the 10 to 30 second scene repeatedly for about 2 minutes, sinking deeper into the feeling. Step 3. Fall asleep in the feeling. The imprint state. This final step is the non-negotiable command to your subconscious mind. First, the surrender. Loop your short scene and its associated feeling over and over again. Focus only on the emotion, the feeling of relief, certainty, or joy. Then, the drift. As the scene begins to repeat itself automatically and the feeling intensifies, allow yourself to drift into sleep without breaking the feeling. The goal is for the feeling of fulfillment to be the last sensation you experience before unconsciousness. This is the programming. Falling asleep in this state is like hitting save on a computer program. Your subconscious accepts this feeling, this new reality, as the dominant truth, and it immediately begins to rearrange your external 3D world to match the new inner state you have imprinted. Finally, the rehearsal. If you wake up in the middle of the night or very early in the morning, immediately repeat the ritual for 30 seconds. The half-sleep state in the morning is equally powerful. You've done the work. You've planted the seed. You've fallen asleep in the feeling. Now, Here is the one thing that will undo everything: the proof trap. The proof trap is the urge to check your 3D reality the moment you wake up. Did my bank account change? Did they call me? Is the sign here yet? Neville Goddard compared this to planting a seed and then digging it up every hour to see if it's growing. You kill the seed. When you look for proof, you are saying to your subconscious, "I don't believe it's done yet." And that vibration of lack instantly pulls you back into the old reality. The solution is simple. First, release the how. Once you've done your 2-minute ritual, consider the order placed. When you order food at a restaurant, you don't jump into the door to check on it. You relax at your table because you know the waiter has the order. Treat the universe the same way. The delivery date is no longer your concern. Second, act from the knowing. During the day, think and behave like the person who already has it. If you have abundance, you feel calm. If you have perfect love, you feel secure. Carry that calm, secure energy. Third, stay in the gap. The small gap between the feeling and the physical manifestation is not a delay, it is alignment time. This time is necessary to move people, events, and circumstances into position. Do not worry. Trust the system is running your command. Your power is in your feeling of certainty, not in your frantic checking for proof. If you've truly stepped into the state of the wish fulfilled, you don't chase, you simply expect. You are calm. So, here is your final challenge to lock in this shift. First, decide on the short, feeling-based scene for your SATS ritual tonight. Keep it simple. Then, scroll down to the comments right now and write one powerful sentence describing the end result you are imprinting tonight. Write, "I am shifting now." By writing this, you are publicly declaring your new reality and cementing the intention in your conscious mind before your subconscious takes over tonight. I read every single one of your comments, and I want to hear about the wonderful, unexpected thing that arrives after you practice this powerful 2-minute shift. If this video helped you understand the real secret to manifestation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm here every week to give you simple, powerful techniques to rewrite your reality. Let's manifest your greatest life, starting tonight.